What's up, Alphas? This is from a writer's perspective, and I'm gonna give you something different. This is a journey from my YouTube, my political, and all the things of experience that I've had and done. This is from my perspective, mostly because I'm a writer, mostly, but I have done marketing, I've done management, I've done a little bit of everything. And I'm a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber for what, 5 years now? On screen for what, 2, 3? And this is some of the things I learned. This is gonna be like my journal. I was gonna do this on my side page, but I'm gonna do it on my main page because this is a review channel, and this is about reviewing YouTube, reviewing movies, reviewing film. That's what this channel mostly is. But I want to give you a little rundown because this is my baby, so I want to journalize the growth of my baby. And the one thing I do want to understand is that on this journey I've been hard-headed, right? I know y'all see like Trevor monetize, his other channels growing, his channels do pretty well, he's helping people grow, but I'm hard-headed. You be like, why Trevor don't have 1 million views? I'm hard-headed. Why Zelmay doesn't have 1 million views? I'll call myself Trevor in this video too. Like I said, this is my personal journey. Why don't I have 1 million views? I'm hard-headed. It's simple. I'm gonna do it my way. And what I mean by that, on this journey, I've learned that people tend to want you to dumb things down for them. They want you to speak to them as if they're children and say it simple. I saw where this come from. I saw JJ Redick today, right? I've seen people on the Dan Laboratory show. Shout out to that show. I can't remember which one said it, but somebody said on that show, in which people don't want to hear the X's and O's because it's not entertaining to them, right? And the guy on Dan Laboratory show was saying, was it the Eagles guy? I can't remember who. I don't want to just say a name and then we don't be the right person. But he was saying that basketball is like a low-level entry, 2 baskets, 2 people, somebody dribble, they shoot threes. It's a simple game, but then once you start learning that it's a pick play, and you got to scoot around and run a play and do screens and doing this, and how intricate the movement is and how spacing is important, it kind of get more complicated, and then people just get upset because the game's supposed to be simple to them, but then they realize they don't know as much as they think they do. Even if they have played probably high school or anything, not like the highest level of high school thing, the AAU or something, then they realize they probably not as smart as they is and they kind of lash out. That's how YouTube is kind of. I've learned it. For instance, if I just simply just say the word woke, just put it in like 30 titles. Tyrone Magnus has done this. Like he made like 5 videos in a day just saying the word woke and saying X-Men woke, Daredevil not woke, something not woke. And I've been calling this out lately as soulless content, the same way these movies feel soulless to me. Right? I always talk about how the films feel soulless. Like all the characters are like this perfect impression of a character. They don't go through real struggle. They don't have like personality flaws. The struggle is the story, but the character themselves don't have a story. It's just like they the perfect character. They go through a story, but they don't grow. So it's kind of disinteresting. They don't have any growth in character. Solo Leveling is an anime. You see the characters' growth, right? You see Yuji's growth. You see certain people's growth. They're not like the perfect guy. They're flawed. Gojo the same way. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't talk, like, y'all might not know anime. Gojo the same way. House, the guy from House is the same way. Most of the people on Game of Thrones. It's interesting to see how these people are so imperfect, but then they become like this model person. Some of them. And then some of them just imperfect and just make you feel good. The Bible. Everyone is imperfect in the Bible, except Jesus. They're all imperfect. And by even some of the metrics that we have today that I see online on YouTube and this soulless content of, oh, we don't mess with OF girl. Jesus was with Mary. He was a prostitute. He was. That's one of his people. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his people, right? She was the first one to meet him in the cave. A former prostitute. Why she was doing it? Why the woman who was working so hard to like impress Jesus wasn't even close. The sister didn't even get closer to Jesus. Why? Because she was so busy trying to be perfect and present perfection that Jesus was talking to her sister and his sister was way more interested. See, we don't even think about when we read the Bible as things like that, right? We don't think about little things. Let's do the prodigal son in the Bible. The prodigal son comes back after failing in life and his father welcomes him back. The brother is jealous, the model brother, the one who always sat by father, the one who always did what dad said. boring characters. Nobody talks about him. The two important characters is the brother who left and wasted all his money, and the father. Why the brother failed? He went out, he failed, he did bad. He came back home, and the father who forgave him, who gave him a party, who like, yo, my son is back. Didn't hold it against him. You was hard-headed. I understand. I'm going to throw you a party. I'm going to celebrate you. Because you come back humble. You're like, I'll be a servant. I wasted all my money. Father, I don't deserve this. Because that person grew. The brother who stayed there the whole time never grew. He's uninterested. He never had personal growth. And at the end, he was just a jealous dude who was just mad that his brother came back when he should have been happy his brother came back. You see what I'm saying? But we don't see it like that, right? Like when you read and write, I know that this video is getting a little bit confusing. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna reel it back in for you. This is a writer's perspective. This is just like I said, this is my diary, showing you my YouTube journey. So, and how that has to deal with me is I realize that a lot of times y'all don't see the growth in me as a person. So that's why I'm doing this video, right? Y'all don't see the constant improvement. That's why I'm doing the editing that y'all really don't see week to week. The little thing that y'all don't notice, I'm like magnifying it so y'all can see it with me, right? I'm gonna take y'all on this journey. I'm learning. I have to take this on the journey with y'all. I have to showcase to you entertainment. Another example. O'Shea Jackson was talking about AEW. He said somebody came on TV and I didn't know who he was or why should I care about him, and they didn't present him in that way. Because I don't want to call people, I'm not calling people stupid. I'm just saying you don't want to put that effort in because you put your effort in whatever you're doing in your life. So I'm not calling you stupid. You just don't want to, you watching me to explain it to you. And I'm having to learn that myself. But he was saying that AEW come out there, put something out there, and then he asked the fans on Twitter, why? Who is this person? And they'd be like, just Google it. He like, first off, I shouldn't even have to ask people on Twitter because the show I'm watching should explain it to me. And I was thinking, I'm like, my stubbornness and saying, yo, you should be smart, you should know better. It's kind of what's hindering me. Like I want to treat you like you are intelligent, like super smart people instead of an ignorant person. And I said it sounds offensive, but ignorant person means they don't know. You are ignorant. You are watching me because you don't know. If you knew, you wouldn't watch me. So me being hard-headed and speaking to you in a way and not just explaining something is a flaw. That's a flaw in me. That's a flaw in my content. Like, that's one thing I've been learning. That's one thing I've been thinking about. So come with me on this journey on a writer's perspective as I go through my YouTube journey, my political journey, because it's the same thing. Politics is the same thing. People want to be told what to do. They claim they want to be free thinkers. Nobody wants to be a free thinker. Like if you was a free thinker, you wouldn't just go watch Sneeko or anybody else. You don't want to be a free thinker. No, most of us don't. I don't want to be a free thinker. Hey, bro, tell me what the news is. I can kind of decide myself. I'm not a complete like bot that just follow whatever you say. I just want to be like, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, saying you make sense. That one, I don't know if it makes sense. I just go with whatever. And then come up with my conclusion with the minimum amount of research. Because, again, I have a life. I work 50 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? I can't just come on here and just study everything all day. One day, maybe I can. If you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell right now, I can. I can go right now and just go off, right? But I just gave you a bunch of examples on character work, right? And the flaws that I'm finding in myself and content. And that I'm assuming that you already know this information. I'm assuming that you can just follow me simply. Instead of leading you on a journey, a story. I write books for a living. Why do I not know to lead you on this journey? But it's my stubbornness. It's my stubbornness. It's my stubborn. I'm stubborn. I'll openly admit it. I'm very stubborn. So this is from a writer's perspective. I just wanted y'all to know how I think about content, how I'm feeling about content lately, what to see moving forward. Because a lot of y'all probably seen me before and they're like, oh, I don't want to give him a chance because he spoke to me in a way that wasn't interesting. That's fair. That's fair. To people that might not, who might be friends with me and just don't watch my content because it doesn't interest, that's fine too. I don't feel like people. My thing is I should be good enough that you can't deny me. That's always been my thought. I don't expect loyalty, but I should be where I'm at, where it's about loyalty. You know what I mean? Thank you, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. This is A Writer's Perspective. This is Zaya. I appreciate you, love you. Peace.